What's up, everybody? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah, it's time to take you back to the Force, to the dark side. Yes, Star Wars, Darth Vader. This has been a long time coming, Star Wars fans, and you know the Outlaw is down with the Force. So let's get into it. The story of Darth Vader, the once Jedi who fell and became more of a machine now than man, twisted and evil with the dark side. You're on Tatooine, a familiar place for you Star Wars fans, Jabba's palace. As the door opens up, a shadowy figure steps in. Slowly, methodically, he makes his way through. The guards try to stop him, and his lightsaber turns red, and it's the last thing they see. He decapitates both of them. For this man is not to be messed with. He has no time, and he has no patience to negotiate. This man, the Dark Lord of the Sith. As Jabba's attendant comes to him, tells him he won't be bothered. Vader asks to flash his lightsaber, and he understands. He's in the presence of something else. He's in the presence of a Sith Lord. Jabba and his entourage are, of course, dancing and making deals on the side, and then he tells them who's here. Jabba in his arrogance, not knowing who it is or why he's come. He's only heard rumors of this man, but he's never met him before. And now Darth Vader stands before him. He needs an audience with him. He needs to talk with him about something. Vader stands there, lightsaber ready, to negotiate in his own way with this Hutt. Now, Jabba the Hutt is actually the most powerful crime lord on Tatooine. So he's not afraid. He actually calls him out. And this is where Jabba actually makes a big mistake. He assumes that this man's a Jedi. He assumes that he's here to negotiate. Vader's not here to negotiate. He's here to tell him how it is. As Vader steps on the trap, daring Jabba to hit it. Jabba knows he'll be certain death. This man is not to be trifled with. He's experienced in the ways of the Force. There's whispers about him, the Jedi killer. But then, Jabba makes a mistake. He tries to negotiate with him. He tries being tough with him. He tries even calling him a Jedi. And this is a big mistake. This is where his men turn and fire their blasters, but the Dark Lord is prepared. He's well trained. He knows how to deflect the blasters. He's been in combat. He's had blood on his hands, and he could kill them all. As he deflects blaster after blaster, using his force shield, one beam after another, as Vader rips these people apart, and he shows them the true power of the dark side. But it's just a preview of what Vader can really do. Vader could clean out that entire house in minutes as he deflects a beam at one of Jabba's own men. Another man falls. Vader is that good. He's that well trained in the Force. As this man falls to his blade, should consider it an honor. Death by Dark Lord. As Vader holds out his hands, he has no more patience for Jabba. He reaches out with the Force and he starts to squeeze. As he reaches out, the energy reaches out, and he begins to choke the life out of Jabba. He lets him go. He's not here to kill the Hutt Lord. He's here to negotiate with him, like I said, in his own way. And he needs something for himself. A day earlier, the Emperor isn't too happy that their Death Star got blown up by a bunch of rebels, basically a bunch of kids, and Vader is feeling the wrath of that. There's really no one else to blame, even though Vader was against the project. It was his job to safeguard it, and he did fail at that job. That Death Star cost so much money, so much resources. The Emperor actually lost a lot in that. And now he has his apprentice to take it out on. And this is the way it is with the Sith. They must be tough, as they're punishing the overseer, the one that was supposedly responsible for everything. But he did let them go with the plans, and they did end up sabotaging the Death Star. So the Emperor isn't too pleased with him. He doesn't want to hear excuses, as he's sending him out to Tatooine. Vader, of course, has his own plans. And of course, they're trying to secure the Outer Rim, just like they're securing the Inner Empire. For 20 years now, they've been working at it, but the Outer Rim's still been a wild side. So they're trying to rein everyone in. He also puts a general in charge that was against the Death Star. Basically, Vader's boss. And now, he gets sent off in his mission. He has to find a way to get back in the Emperor's good graces. Otherwise, he might be next. As he says, he makes fun of him and calls him a blunt instrument. But he must be more than that. He must be the chosen one. And the Emperor's going to push him to it, or destroy him. That is the way it is with the Sith. Now Vader has a choice. He has to get back in his master's good graces, or figure out a way to kill the master, for that is the rule of two. One who has the power, and one who craves it. And Vader, so much so, would like to be the one who has complete power, as he flashes back to beating Obi-Wan Kenobi, and in the events of Episode 4, where he had Luke in his sights. He says the Force is strong with this one. At that moment, he sensed something in the Force. And when he confronted Luke again, and this is in Splinter of a Mind's Eye, good book, he found Ben's lightsaber. The lightsaber he gave Luke, and he realizes that it was his. So that kid has to be someone special. Has to be someone with potential. Vader suspects, but he won't tell the Emperor. It's his secret for now. It's a hope. And maybe there will be a new master. Maybe there'll be a new apprentice. But Vader has to take his time. He has to strategize. He has to think. He has to find this boy, the one named Skywalker. He has to find this man, and he has to play the game. The Emperor's game. The game of the dark side. As Vader stands there, he reached out to Jabba, and he wanted the best. He wanted the best hunters money could buy. Vader is independently wealthy and can afford anything he wants. And at this point, this is what he wants. And if you want the best, you get the best. Boba Fett and his sidekick, a very, very evil Wookiee. Vader wants them to hunt one thing down, Skywalker, and the other rebels in the Millennium Falcon, but Skywalker's his main concern. And the pay is good, of course, so Boba Fett sets off in his mission. As Vader stands there, as smoke arises. Vader has destroyed something. He's reached out with his darkness, his anger and rage. He's actually taken it out on a sand person village. Destroying all the sand people, he stands there, feeling the full force of the dark side, and wondering if one day he'll become the master. He just needs to find his apprentice. Will he? We'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah!